U.S. intelligence said Russian President Vladimir Putin meddled in the 2016 U.S. election, and now with critical elections coming up in November and control of Congress at stake, officials warned today he is at it again. Homeland Security correspondent Jeff Pegues has more on this. Jeff?
Well, it was a blunt message from the Director of National Intelligence who warned that Russia will use propaganda, spread false information, and carry out cyber attacks ahead of the November election to stir up divisions in the U.S.
Frankly, the United States is under attack.
Dan Coates, the Director of National Intelligence, said Russia is already working to disrupt this year's midterm elections.
We need to inform the American public that this is real, that this is going to be happen, and the resilience needed for us to stand up and say we're not going to allow some Russian to tell us how to vote, how we ought to run our country. And I think there needs to be a national cry for that.
Senate Democrats said that national cry needs to begin with President Trump.
I believe that he feels that he and Russia did not meddle in the election. As to whether I believe it or not, I'm with our agencies.
But he has sent mixed messages about Russian meddling in the 2016 presidential election. Rhode Island Senator Jack Reed.
Has the president directed you and your agency to take specific actions to confront and blunt Russian influence activities that are ongoing?
We're taking a lot of specific efforts to blunt Russian efforts.
Directed by the president?
Not as specifically directed by the president.
In 2016, Russian hackers targeted voter systems in at least 21 states, but there is still no coordinated national strategy to counter similar Russian operations this year. The Department of Homeland Security has encouraged select state elections officials to get security clearances so they can be more fully briefed. But sources have described the initial federal involvement as bizarre and a complete waste of time.
Do you disagree with that?
We spoke with then Virginia Elections Commissioner Edgardo Cortez in October.
I don't disagree that some of the briefings have been not exceptionally helpful. I need to know what actions do I need to take to make my system secure against any cyber threat.
DHS says that it is providing state and local election officials with real-time threat information. It has also set up a council to better coordinate information sharing, but that council didn't become a reality until about a year after the 2016 election. Jeff?
Jeff Pegues, thank you very much.